man. Should be good. Make it a good show, should get traffic, say hi to clients. A lot of people are gonna know who Disrupt is, so. All right.
We're ready. 42, then to the left. Yep.
Yes. Just tell them right behind the big Funeral One wall, and then that'll, cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's crush it. We know exactly who's looking at the page, where they're coming from, how many times a day they're coming. Analyze everything to really look at the demographics that are engaging.
Right.
And then we run lead campaigns as well. So Facebook ads that drive to a landing page where someone's actually putting in information to set an appointment. So we have clients driving over $20,000 a month in pre-need sales from leads that come on Facebook. All the funeral directors in the United States are your customers, right? Same as us.
Basically, correct.
So basically we take what we've done and duplicate it with you. We're really good at it. We're running like sales ads towards funeral homes. It's going to turn them off. Same with the consumer. If we run a sales ad from a funeral home, it plays right into what they expect from a funeral director.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very, very interesting.
Nice to meet you, Dom.
I'll definitely email you.
You got it. Take care.
Meeting you. Take care.
Thank you.
How are you?
That's actually what you do. What is it?
See, we help funeral homes achieve profitability through Facebook marketing. Very simple. So you have a Facebook page right now?
No, we don't.
You do not. So you got to be on Facebook, right? 1.3 billion people every day log in. Your client is the 45 to 65-year-old female, most average, right? Most profitable. There's a lot on the back end, analytics that we're,
I've learned that.
size of an image, the amount of text that are in a post,
Video.
Yep, video. We'll create video content for you as well.
Time
Now,
it's posted.
time it's posted, the day of the week it's posted, time of the day it's posted, how long the video matters, how many characters are in the text of the post, all of that. Hey, how are you, Susie?
We're doing great.
Nice to meet you
very
in
impressed with
person
how
again.
well it's going.
Good, thank
already.
you, Tony.
In a month's time.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I was talking with Abby the
Well,
other day,
listen,
and she's like, these people are awesome.
I like her. I like
She's
her.
good.
Good to see you.
Thank you
Good to
so
see
much.
you.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Susie. Take care.
You're asking, well, how do we know it works? Well, they get reports. Ryan's team communicates on a regular basis the engagement numbers,
Right.
but we have different segments of funeral homes that will understand and actually see what it's doing to their pre-need sales or what it's
Right.
doing to their at-need sales.
Sure.
You know, and then there's a segment of funeral homes that, you know, they're just excited if they have a lot of likes and follows. And they
Just
don't
want
know
exposure.
yeah, it's just exposure.
If they hear people talking in the community, then that's good enough.
So,
and they'll spend $1,000 a month on that, or we'll tell them, get out of the yellow pages, quit spending 15 grand on yellow pages, spend 12 with him, and I'll guarantee you, because they all judge whether something's working by if somebody comes up to him and says, I saw this, or I heard this, or I saw this post, you know, and for as long as I've been with funeral homes, that's the measure by which they do advertising.
yeah. Well,
You know?
I come from a very traditional industry as well, more in the church insurance as opposed to pre-need. What do you do to get over the hump of I'm different? Somebody looks at you and says, well, that's great, works for them, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm different.
I'm different too. Yeah.
Well, so I mean,
Because at the end of the day, the consumer is exactly the same, and that's who they're going after.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if they think their funeral home's different or our market's different, the consumer's operating exactly the same. It doesn't change just because it's a death care service.
Sure. What do you guys do to adhere to the different demographics, even within that customer base?
It's going to be the type of content that's created. So if they're going after a Hispanic demographic, then obviously the images and content need to be Hispanic descent and things of that nature. So it's really easy. I mean, it really isn't hard to segment an audience, so we can target ads extremely granular through Facebook's ad platform. So if we need to hit somebody, we have a client that does a book bag drive every year, and they look for families that need school supplies donated. So we'll run Facebook ads at mothers who are single parents, who have children, they go to one of the local school districts that makes under X amount of dollars a year, and they'll see a Facebook ad where they can apply to get a book bag full of school supplies donated.
And Facebook is actually they're the ones that deliver the types of demographic information that you need to target those ads. I mean, it's so different than when I was in direct marketing where we had to find demographics.
Yeah.
Facebook provides it for you. It's amazing.
Now there's almost so much. What your role is figuring out how to make sense.
But we can target ads this week.
Well, like
homesteaders.
we are. Dean and I did a Facebook Live Friday about the social media lounge. So we're running Facebook ads to anybody that is interested in death care services, that likes Funeral One or NFDA, because they're two of the more recognizable brands. So if they engage with them on Facebook and they've physically been in this address, then they'll see a Facebook ad with that video in it.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's like so cool. It's all I really want to do sometimes. I mean, I was in direct marketing, not during the Renaissance, but shortly thereafter when things were really cool, the lists were getting good, and there's more demographic tools and things like that. And this reminds me of that time, except for one thing. It's way cheaper today. Now, pretty soon they'll catch on.
Right.
But if you talk about the renaissance of social media where you're at the perfect time where it's new enough that it's still cheap, but 5 years from now, maybe sooner,
It's going to be overpriced like everything else.
Yeah, you can't just hire Ryan and then do autopilot.
Right.
That's what the other guys do.
Right, sure.
You must be involved. And I always talk about that I'm back in broadcasting. I started in radio. Well, when you're on social media or you have a website, you're on the air. If there's not fresh content on your website, people tune out. The search engines say bye-bye. And same thing on social media. If you don't have fresh, relevant content to try and engage, it's like going dark on TV or having dead air on the radio. You get tune out. You don't want tune out. You want to check in and turn on to your channel all the time. So I'm back in broadcasting, it seems like. You know, it's kind of what it is.
It's old school marketing and a new shiny box.
Yeah, really, that's what it is. So.
Well, appreciate all of your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you.
All
Can't
right,
put a
man.
price on. All right.
Talk to you
See
later.
you in 25 minutes.
25? Oh yeah, I gotta be
Yeah.
up.
My name is Danielle Burmeister. I work for Homesteaders Life Company, and we are live this week in Boston, Massachusetts for the National Funeral Directors Association annual convention. We are starting a new tradition this year. We are co-sponsoring the NFDA Social Media Lounge. Homesteaders and Disrupt Media are sponsoring it together, and we wanted to add even more value to the attendees at this year's convention. So we're hosting some panel discussions. Right now we are shooting a live video. We're using Facebook Live. Do any of you want to speak to what that is and how that works on a Facebook page?
Go to the expert.
I can. So, Facebook allows you to go live, meaning that in real time you can stream whatever it is that you want to record.
So we were nervous, and they had a great idea at Disrupt for Pie Day, have like a campaign, which funeral director do you want to see get a pie in the face? And we were raising money from that for the Boys and Girls Club across the street, which we're so close with. So we got tons of engagement, people were voting with emojis, and I felt like the dynamic was getting heated behind the scenes.
As often as they go to the grocery store or buy cars or whatever, even houses. And so anytime that they feel like you can give them something of value, educational, learning a little bit more about your organization and the people who work for your organization, the good works that you're doing from supporting philanthropies or Habitat for Humanity or whatever it is, breast cancer awareness as the theme is here today at the NFDA. Those are all important things. A funeral home and funeral professionals are very, very giving individuals by nature. And so if you can use Facebook as a channel to give to the community education and talk to them about things that could make them a little less sensitized to things, but also could help them through some very difficult times if they've gone to a funeral for a friend and they're feeling a little bit, down. And you can do something on Facebook that said, that talks about the effects of funerals on people, whether it was their family or they were there just to support a friend. And that's the value of Facebook. And I think great content is not only showing yourself, but it's also making sure that you're giving something to that person that is engaged with your page, so they feel like they're getting value from you, even when they're not in your funeral home.
Thank you all for participating.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having us.